Welcome back to another video. Yes, I still have not got my camera issues fixed. I'm on a borrowed camera. I have been just so busy and crazy with everything going on right now. I just don't have time to track down my other camera and remember to bring it to work and everything else like that. So we had some news from Bit Harvest I wanted to share. A couple of things going on with that. And today is my birthday, but when you get this age, all a birthday does is give you a new ache and pain when you get out of bed in the morning. And I'm not exaggerating with that. Got out of bed this morning, I'm like, oh, that's a new pain I discovered. So it is what it is. Probably a few more. Somebody said about gray hair. No, I don't. I got gray hair already, so I'm just losing more hair. That's about it. So I've been working with Daniel. Y'all know, if y'all have seen some past videos, I feel sorry for the poor man. He has had more issues trying to get his Wingbits station online in Nairobi, Africa. And finally, after probably 2 months of us trying, people have screwed him over. He was trying to buy pies on eBay and some potatoes and stuff like that because ordering from Amazon was too crazy. People are sending him bunk equipment that wasn't working, and he ended up buying a sense cap off eBay, and it's working. We've been working for the last hour and a half. I had to remote into his stuff and get all that working, but he is finally on the air. So Africa is representing. I'm gonna say it is. And I was helping one of the other guys. I haven't said his name, but he also has some stations on the other side of Africa, Lagos, in Nigeria, and I know he's busting his butt with helping him out. Hi Hut has been very good at delivering stuff to him. I know he told me he was working on one maybe in Egypt and another one maybe somewhere else. And I know in South Africa they got a couple of stations now. So, they're representing and they're coming on board. But Wingbits has been busy. I've been busy. I haven't been making that many videos lately. I apologize. It's just a lot of stuff behind the scenes going on. Just busy and overwhelmed with a lot of things. Um, Messing with ham radio again. I somehow fell back into that trap, and I've been doing HF. If you're familiar with that, I just got a brand new radio, an ICOM 7300. If anybody out there is involved in ham, that was my birthday present to myself. DX Engineering had a great deal. I couldn't pass up, and 12 payments or whatever it was, 0% financing. And I said, screw it. I need a new radio because the one I had no power output at all. And that has an onboard audio card, if y'all familiar with that. And I discovered FT8 for the first time, and I have been at FT8 in full till 2 a.m., addicted to it, and sleeping 3 or 4 hours at night. While I'm doing FT8, I got another screen at my house where I'm doing Wingbits, crypto, and that kind of stuff like that. So it's been crazy. But that's not what y'all came here for. Let's get on with the video. So without making this video any much longer than it already has to be, Bit Harvest Studio, y'all know that we've been involved in it for a while now. Beginning of the year, maybe. Been also doing a lot of beta testing for them. Came out with a series of love potato videos. One of them was about putting Bit Harvest on that. And I have Bit Harvest running on a Bobcat and on several other things. So you can check those videos out. I want to keep this one kind of short. People complain my videos are too long. But if you go to Luna, you can check the price schedule. You can see all the different programs that they have, and they are adding more to this. This is not up to date, I will tell you right now, because they are adding a new project, and that's what this video is all about. They have actually several kind of new projects if you haven't been updated in a while. So that's the pricing of them. I still think, yeah, it's not my money, it's your money, but I have paid. Y'all watching the video where I have paid. I use Bit Harvest Studio token. We're going to talk about that in a second. Also, a little bit later in the video, but it's $19.99 for your first device. one-time cost for these projects right here. For an additional $16 a year, you then get additional things also. I am running grass. If y'all have seen my previous Monday videos, I do updates on grass because y'all asked for it. I'm not 100% overwhelmed by the project. There's some flags that I just don't care about it, but you know, y'all asked for an update, and I give updates. I will say and admit that on my devices, I think I got 6 or 7 Bit Harvest devices now. I do mine grass on those devices. I no longer put grass on any of my computers, even if I don't use those computers like in the past. But I have Bit Harvest devices on different networks, and they are running grass. And basically, it's a hope and a prayer at this point. But what's the big news now from Bit Harvest? Bit Harvest is adding Fry mining to their devices. I know there's a lot of people out there who are messing with Fry mining. I have people who inquire about Fry mining all the time. Fry has, you know, 2 different ways of going with it. You can either bring your own device, which is right here, and you can bring your own device and add what's called a license to your device, or you can shop for your, one of their miners. And they use repurposed old hardware, which is a good thing. Instead of it ending up in a dump, it ends up helping out this project. So one project that they are involved in is satellite mining, satellite data. And that is the license that you will be paying for with Bit Harvest. You will purchase your own little GPS module and purchase a license from them, add that to your Bit Harvest device, and we'll be on board. I'll be honest with you, I have not decided if I will be venturing in this, but that doesn't stop the fact that this is, for people who are into Fry mining, who don't want to spend $250 on a satellite miner. If you already have your Pi or whatever you're running Bit Harvest on, you now don't have to worry about paying for this device now. Fry does have a token that is been released. It is on the Algorand ecosystem. I don't know a lot about it. Price action has been all over the place, as just like a lot of other projects. I had somebody contact me asking me if I knew anything about Fry also releasing a meme token, and there'll be a miner for that. Not aware of anything about that right now, but there is a way you can buy Fry, buy the Fry miners, and there is a way on here that you can purchase the license. So you can go up here to shop and then BYOD licenses. That's what you would use for the Bit Harvest device. Connect, a wallet, and you purchase the license. I believe it's $99 or $100 for the license, but then you're ready to go at that point. No idea what kind of ROI there will be. I have no idea what kind of tokens you make on any of their devices right now. So I cannot quote. I don't know if there's a difference in whether or not you use one of their devices or you use your own device. I know there are several people. I have an XM weather miner, and there have been several people who have asked me about if I was going to buy. There's a BYOD license for weather mining, and you can then add this BYOD license somehow to your XM weather and dual mine with that. Now, I know for a fact I was told by people that you do not get the same amount. If you bought their weather device right here, you get full tokens, whatever that is. And if you are adding a license to your weather XM, like a piggyback type thing, you're not getting as much. So what people are making, I don't know. Again, we know the price of basically all crypto is volatile right now. I know they have this unverified and verified. They are not verified yet. So therefore you will be making approximately whatever this is. It says doesn't account for any multipliers, but from what I understand, all multipliers ended July 1st, maybe, or June 1st. a while back. A while back, they got rid of, well, there was a multiplier that if the token was under a penny, a multiplier kicked in or something like that. And it's way under a penny at this point. And from what I understand, they do not have that multiplier at all anymore. But just a little bit more about the project itself. You can see that they have their hands, as I say, in a lot of different projects. Water quality, air quality, cameras, weather, decibel monitor, which is sound, different things like that. I've always said they have a lot of hands in a lot of different directions. If they can make all this work, I've always said, if you catch any of my Monday videos when I talk about Fry, I say the same thing every time. I think this is a lot for a new project to be involved in, dead honest. But if they can make this work where there's all these different projects, I think this could be a very successful project. Again, not financial advice because I don't know much about them. I just know this is a lot of things to be involved in. If they can make this work, should be good. Only Tom was going to tell with that. But this basic update was about Bit Harvest. What I'm told by the guys that they are testing this right now, and hopefully this weekend you'll see an update to your Bit Harvest device where you'll be able to dual mine Fry. What's cool about it is you'll be able to dual mine several projects. Right now, my device alone, I am mining 6 different projects right now with this project: Grass, Pawns app, Honey Gain, Wingbits, Coin, and Helium. This device is a SenseCap. I think SenseCap, I still say, was one of the best devices out there from Helium. So I can do Helium on this one, and I'm making, decent IoT. And then this has USB on it, so I can also run Wingbits on it. Everything else is kind of what we call in South Louisiana, lanyap. There are other projects that if you're into those projects, you can have those added if your device supports it. Several of my devices are Le Potatoes. Le Potatoes do not have a Helium hat, so you can't, or radio, so you can't do Helium. So I have some Bit Harvest devices that are doing those same projects, just no Helium, but they're doing Wingbits. Or I have a Bobcat that doesn't have USB, so I'm doing Helium with those projects minus less Wingbits. So I'm gonna show you all this screen. I am doing some beta testing for them for full acknowledgement so that nobody thinks I'm biased or not biased. I am helping them with some on this one, beta testing. So, 1 or 2 of these projects might not be available right now, but they're being tested. But, PUP is there. They plan on doing some type of mining for their Bit Harvest Studio token. I am very excited for that. I'm very big into their Bit Harvest Studio token. I'm going to discuss that at the end of this video. But I can't wait because this will be implemented immediately on all my devices. I want some Bit Harvest Studio token. I put that in the pools on one of the pool websites, paired up with Jupe and paired up with IoT and stuff like that. I wrote in Coin. I think that's a good cause. It's another video I need to get done soon. I keep saying that every time I discuss them, but it's a great cause. Honey Gain, Pawns, Grass app. I haven't messed with Earn app. I'm kind of burnt out on the whole bandwidth sharing thing. I do these projects, Honey Gain, Pawns, and Grass, just because it's part of the Bit Harvest thing. I'm not doing that separately or anything like that. And so I'm not familiar with Earn app. Mysterium, I know several of y'all were very excited. This was supposedly the #1 during a poll. A while back, what project do you want Bit Harvest to add first? And Mysterium was one of the biggest projects. Mysterium and Pi-Fi, if that's what it was, like the biggest ones, and they added them. This is another one that's being tested. Things 1X. I wanted to get in Things 1X, but it's not available in North America. If it was, I'd be involved in it. Helium, and then here you go, Wingbits on the bottom, and now you have the Fry. So I think you can see that for $30, I think it is $35. I failed college math. It's a lot of projects that you can be doing on one device. I usually show a device, you have one device. Before we were doing just Helium on them, and now you can do all these ones. And even a Le Potato that only has 2 gigs of RAM, and now I'm using Sweet Potatoes. I got to learn to start saying that. Now I'm using Sweet Potatoes. It has 2 gigs of RAM, but this is DDR4, not DDR3. And I'm running almost all these same projects you see, other than the Helium, and I'm not even using half the horsepower in a 2 gigabyte potato. That's $35 with Wi-Fi. So we see that going on. So if you want to take a look at their Discord, you can see also the updates. They put a big July 4th update out that, you know, about the fraud mining and everything you can do with the website. Ongoing partnership with Pi-Fi. One thing that they did update also is some fleet licensing. So if you plan on doing more than, I don't remember what it was, 5 or 7, 6+ devices or something like that, contact them for fleet management. I haven't really messed with it, even though I think I have more than 6. But they finally separated this base and premium. Before, you had to pay for the full $30 at one time, and then if you were only interested in doing the one-time plan with less projects, they would have to refund you the half or whatever it was. That was because the way Solana was set up in the purchasing, and they discussed all that in here. I don't want to rehash it. This video is getting long enough. So you can see that that's updated. Again, you should see 5.0, the new Bit Harvest firmware that is going to be dropped hopefully this weekend, they're saying. But one thing I also do want to discuss is the Bit Harvest Studio token. Full disclosure. I don't want nobody to ever say that I'm doing any kind of BitBoy stuff or anything like that. I own Bit Harvest Studio token. I've told y'all that before. I've never made that a secret. And I've showed y'all even in my videos me using Bit Harvest Studio token to support these guys. When you buy a license for your device, you have a choice between Solana, Bit Harvest Studio token, and maybe like USDC or something like that. I'm purchasing the Bit Harvest Studio token because it supports them. These are just a couple of guys who got together who started this project. This isn't some big corporation, some big business or something like that. I'm doing it to support the project. Recently, you had a whale that dumped. It's no secret. It's been discussed in the Discord. They don't know exactly what happened, who it was. You know, was it a whale that, as you can see, these little bitty purchases for, you know, $1 sales for $1, but, you know, $1 buy, $11 buy, $2 buys. You know, was it somebody who just kept buying and buying and buying, and then all of a sudden just said dump? I don't know. Was it somebody's wallet got hacked? Don't know. They're looking into it to see if whatever. My thing I'm just letting everybody know is I've had a couple people inquire about it who asked me, hey, is everything good with the project? The project is still solid. I spoke to these guys about it, and they want to do a little more research on it, look at the wallet that did it, and they're going to, and look, they said this in the Discord. So again, they just announced this big fraud thing. Everything's solid. Everything's good. Me, again, full disclosure, I bought. I'm not gonna sit and lie to you and tell you I didn't buy. I didn't go buy nothing crazy, hundreds of dollars worth, but $20, $30. And I'm gonna tell you what else I've been doing. It's ever since this happened on the 7th. If y'all have seen my previous videos, I make 6,000 IoT a day, or about 17 helium devices. And I've told y'all in the past Monday videos that every night I normally trade that for Solana. I've been trading that on Jupiter immediately and grabbing more of this. I made very good gains. Again, not financial advice. Full disclosure, I own it. I don't want nobody to come after me with this video. I'm just telling everybody because I'm straightforward with y'all. I jumped in on Bit Harvest Studio token when they first released it because I had faith in this project. It went up to, don't lie to y'all, it might have went up to like 2 or 3 cents or something like that at one time. I don't know where this is from, but it went higher than this. But it did very well. And maybe this was before it got, oh no, they changed tokens at some point because it was on something else, and then they put it on this Solana contract address. That's one way you also know that this is the real token, is because and I think I might even discuss this on the video. This token has BHST, Bit Harvest Studio token, in the contract address, and there was another one floating around. So that's why the older token has a different pricing. But anyway, you can clearly see this is dropped. You can also clearly see what this has done since the drop. So I don't want to go too far because it messes up. So you can see where it is. And I have been purchasing every evening. And I'm going to let y'all know right now, until this gets somewhat close to where the price it was before, probably going to keep purchasing. When I get paid next week and I do my normal DCA, if this price is still hovering here, probably going to purchase. Just full disclosure. I have faith in this project. I have faith in these guys. And this is a token that is used to purchase these licenses and pools and all kinds of other stuff like that. I'll say this for the 1,000th time. Please don't flag me. Don't hurt me. Don't scream at me. Not financial advice. You can have this whale come in and go do this again. There's no guarantee against that. But there's a part of me that I'm getting sick of these kind of games in crypto. But that's not just about this. That's about, you always hearing these goofy stories. Crypto is still the wild, wild west. Everybody wants decentralized until decentralized things like this happen. But this is a guy selling. I guess if you have some new stock and somebody owns a good amount of it, they can dump too, can't they? But again, I want to discuss this. I've got several messages on Discord from people saying, man, did you see that? What you think? I think I'm buying. And I did buy. Again, full disclosure. Don't nobody think I'm like I said, I'm not gonna be like BitBoy or some of these other ones that have been accused of telling everybody to buy and I'm going dump or I'm not dumping or I'm trying to dump or people buying whatever. I've told y'all from day one when I started discussing this, day one from when this token was released, I'm buying this. I think I did a short or full video on it telling everybody how I was buying and accumulating this stuff. Now, unfortunately, let's be honest. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's all rainbows and unicorn. You know what? When I was buying and the tokens I bought that were at this price right here, I have like 50 or 60 tokens or whatever I bought right here, ain't worth nothing down here. I'm not gonna sit there and make it seem like I'm all happy and ecstatic over it, but I'm still and talking to several people I know who I discuss this kind of stuff with. We're all still supporting it, still going along with it. I know I'm repeating myself. I just want to make sure I'm clear on that. I want to make sure I'm clear that I tell everybody that, and I'm putting this in my description below. Hey, the token and the project we're discussing, I own their tokens. I want no problems. If it ain't for you, nobody's saying we're getting, I know this channel ain't about Lambos. We definitely could get Lambos off this or anything like that. I'm just making sure we're clear and everybody knows. So that's it for today. Video went longer than I was worried about it being at least 8 to 10 minutes like YouTube wants, and I know I surpassed that. But I think we got everything across. And there's two projects that we're really into, Bit Harvest, Wingbits. Verdict still out on Fry. I don't know. I know there's several of y'all who are, I know there's more than several, but several of y'all of my followers who constantly comment about Fry and how they feel about Fry and that they like Fry and they're behind Fry and they want more updates on Fry. So I know they got people out there like y'all who are interested in this project. There's no doubt in my mind. So, I'm in the chirp contest right now. If y'all haven't seen that, and constantly doing things, make sure that y'all follow my X or Twitter, whatever it's called this week. I got a cooking video that's going to be coming out any day when I can sit down and finish the ingredients list on my other channel. It is one of the best dishes that I have made ever. That's saying a lot. My family said of all the stuff I've ever cooked, this was one of the best. And I might have gained 5 pounds from it, but it was awesome. That video should be released on the Grumpy Dad Outdoors channel any day now. I just need to finish it. So that's it. Again, we'll see y'all on the next video.